Meet Aron Ralston, an experienced outdoorsman who felt most alive in the wild. He loved the solitude and challenge of the mountains, and this trip into Utah's Blue John Canyon was just another adventure for him. It was a perfect April day in 2003. The sky was a brilliant blue and the air was crisp. He was completely in his element, surrounded by the silent, ancient beauty of the desert landscape. Part of the thrill for Aron was the total freedom. He hadn't told a single soul where he was going. To him, that was the point, just him against the vast, untamed wilderness. While climbing down a narrow passage, a loose boulder shifted. In a terrifying instant, it fell, crushing his right hand and forearm and pinning him immovably against the cold canyon wall. The initial jolt of shock was followed by a wave of excruciating pain. The sudden, stark reality hit him. He was trapped, completely and utterly alone, deep in a remote canyon. He took stock of what he had. It wasn't much. A little water, a bit of food, and a dull, cheap multi-tool. Hope began to feel as scarce as his supplies. The first day bled into the second, then the third. He rationed his water drop by drop. The sun beat down on him by day, and the freezing desert temperatures chilled him to the bone at night. He tried everything to get free. He chipped away at the massive boulder with his tiny knife, hoping to wear it down. But the rock was indifferent to his desperate efforts. As his hope faded, he turned on his camcorder. Believing he would die there, he recorded emotional goodbyes to his mom, dad, and sister, carving his own epitaph into the canyon wall. Then, in a haze of dehydration and exhaustion, something shifted. He had a vivid hallucination of a future son. This powerful vision gave him an undeniable reason to fight, to live. By the fifth day, he came to a horrifying realization. His hand was already dead, and this boulder wasn't just holding him. It was his tombstone if he didn't do something drastic. The thought was almost unthinkable, but it was his only path to survival. He would have to amputate his own arm. First, though, he had to break the bones. With a surge of pure adrenaline, he deliberately snapped his radius and ulna. The sickening crunch echoed in the canyon, a sound of agony, but also of a grim, newfound freedom. For the next hour, he performed the gruesome task with his dull knife. It was an act of unimaginable pain and incredible focus, severing his connection to the rock that held him. He was free, but not safe. Running on empty, he rappelled one-handed down a 65-foot cliff and began the desperate, 6-mile hike back toward civilization. Delirious from blood loss and dehydration, he stumbled on. Just as he felt he couldn't take another step, he saw them, a family. He croaked out the word, "Help!" He was saved. His recovery was a journey, but he never lost his love for the mountains. He returned to climbing, but with a new sense of humility and always leaving a note. And that vision he had, it became his reality. He met and married his wife, Jessica, and they had a son named Leo. The future he fought for had arrived. He now shares his incredible story, not as a grim warning, but as a powerful testament to the strength of the human spirit and our profound will to live against all odds. That boulder will forever be a part of Aron's story. It's a symbol not of what he lost, but of what a person is willing to do for the simple, beautiful chance to live another day.